Let's take a look at the best practices in India. Personal hygiene. The human body can provide places for disease causing germs and parasites to grow and multiply. These places include the skin and in and around the openings to the body. It is less likely that germs and parasites will get inside the body if people have good personal hygiene. Good personal hygiene habits include washing the body often. If everybody should have a shower or a bath every day. However, there may be times when this is not possible, for example, when people are out camping or there is a shortage of water. If this happens, a swim or a wash all over the body with a wet sponge or a cloth will do. Cleaning the teeth at least once a day. Brushing the teeth after each meal is the best way of making sure that gum disease and tooth decay are avoided. It is very important to clean teeth after breakfast and immediately before going to bed. Washing the hair with soap or shampoo at least once a week. Washing hands with soap after going to the toilet. Washing hands with soap before preparing and or eating food during normal daily activities such as working and playing. Disease causing germs may get onto the hand and under the nails. If the germs are not washed off before preparing food or eating, they may get onto the food. Changing into clean clothes. Dirty clothes should be washed with laundry soap before wearing them again. Hanging clothes in the sun to dry. The sun's rays will kill some disease causing germs and parasites. Turning away from other people and covering the nose and mouth with a tissue or the hand when coughing or sneezing. If this is not done, droplets of liquid containing germs from the nose and mouth will be spread in the air and other people can breathe them in, or the droplets can get onto food. Hanging clothes in the sun help to kill some disease causing germs and parasites. Covering the nose and mouth when sneezing helps stop the spread of germs. Overcrowding. When there are too many people in any house, the likelihood of them getting the disease is more. This is because people in an overcrowded house will be much closer to each other and it is, therefore, easier for any germ to spread from one to another. Each house is designed to allow a particular number of people to live there comfortably. This number will depend upon the number and size of the rooms, especially bedrooms, and the size of other facilities such as the sewage system and washing and cooking areas. If the number of people living in the house is greater than the number it was designed for, these facilities will not be able to cope properly. For example, large numbers of people using the toilet may mean that the septic tank will not be big enough to take and treat the additional load of sewage. Public hygiene. Our public places teem with infection, contamination, and germs. It seems that every surface you touch and the very air you breathe is full of pollution and bacteria. It's not just the public places that are unclean, even public hygiene is a matter of worry. To keep yourself safe from the lack of public hygiene, thus, shower twice a day, use hand sanitizers and wipes often. Stay away from people sneezing and coughing. Keep tissues and hand washing soap in your bag. Stay safe from pets.